Hi, this is John Patrick of the Galley Podcast. We are doing our garden updates for the second week in July. What you're seeing is our Lord's Garden. These are all vegetables and plants we plant in here to donate to local food shelves. See some broccoli. We have 4 tomato plants. We do have a volunteer tomato plant that came up all on its own. These are starting to flower out, and the garden's looking pretty nice. Once all the vegetables ripen, we'll make our way to the local church and donate those off to the food shelf. Here's our garden bed on a hill. You can see the cucumbers are really doing well as the butternut squash. We're starting to get some cucumbers that are ready to be harvested. You can see right under this leaf here, there's a cucumber that's almost ready. We have a whole bunch of flowers, as well as a lot of smaller cucumbers that are just starting. And the tomato plants are really starting to reach to the sky. They're reaching the top of the tomato cages that we have set up for those. And the butternut squash is really benefiting from the hot weather we've had recently. This whole entire bed is really starting to fill out really nicely. These are our San Marzano tomato plants that we had planted in 40-pound sacks of compost. We did have these in direct sunlight, but the leaves really started to curl really bad. And I've been noticing, based on my experience growing tomatoes, that ours typically like partial shade during the day. I know a lot of packages and resources say to put them in full sun, but ours don't typically do really well. So a tip for you, if you have tomato plants that you can relocate to a more shady spot, just give that a try. These have kind of rebounded since we brought them back in. And hopefully it'll produce a good crop for us. So these are our garden updates for the second weekend in July.